Congratulate you on starting off your first week of Walk and Win Challenge. This is your first of your weekly motivational and even educational tips that we'll be sending you over your email. Before we get started, I want to show you one thing with the pedometer. We've had some people that are having some difficulties with the pedometer resetting on itself, and we found an easy fix for it. If you'll take a razor blade, get it flush with your pedometer, and just slice off that reset button, being careful not to take off your finger, that has solved the reset problem. So if you'll do that with your pedometer, you should not have any more problems with the pedometer resetting itself. So we apologize for that inconvenience. Don't worry if it's reset. Just log your numbers. If you don't know exactly what it was for the first week, that's okay. Bring us in the numbers that you believe you had, and for week one we'll be fine with that. We trust you guys. Just keep walking and it should be fine. Congratulations on what you're doing with the Walk and Win Challenge. Let me go over a couple of really important stretches for you. I'm going to show you some core stretches. Most people have heard about core strengthening. It's just as important to stretch your core as it is to strengthen your core. And core muscles are all the muscles that attach to your pelvis in this region on all the way around. So I'm going to show you some very important stretches that will help keep you flexible and healthy and minimize the likelihood of an injury. You'll be doing 4 of them on your back. Very simple. Anytime you do a stretch or strengthening type exercise or movement, it's always important to pull your belly button towards your spine. The first one is knee to chest. Very simple. You'll be pulling your knee up towards your chest. Hold each move for at least 20 seconds. And when you're pulling up, you also want to pull in. You'll be feeling this in the low back and in the butt. Always do each of these exercises I'm showing you on both sides. I'm just showing one. The next one is pulling your knee across your body to your opposite shoulder. When you're doing this move, it's important to pull in, up, or in and up, and towards your chest. You want to feel this in the butt muscles. Again, holding for 20 seconds. The next one is for the hip rotator muscles. You'll put your palm flat on the floor, arms straight out. You want to keep this shoulder as close to the floor as you can throughout this move. And you're literally going to pull your knee up and in and over the best you can. A lot of you will probably be able to get your knee to the floor, but don't do so at the expense of not keeping your hand on the floor. And again, each side hold for 20 seconds. Next is the hamstring. So you'll grasp your hands together behind your knee. Try to keep this angle at 90 degrees. And then straighten your leg. And if you want to get a really good stretch, if this is easy for you, fire your quad muscle or contract your quad muscle, and then point your toe down towards your face. Again, holding for 20 seconds. All these muscles, all the glute muscles, the hip rotator muscles, the hamstring muscles, they all attach to the pelvis, and it's really important to keep them flexible and symmetrical. If you find one side is tighter than the other, spend some time working on the tighter side. And again, we're doing all these, both sides. Those are the 4 on your back. Also, a couple on your knees. I'll show you this side so you can see it. So I'm stretching the right psoas muscle here. So I want you to see my body alignment. I'm pulling my belly button towards my spine. I'm keeping that curve in my low back. You can place your hands on this knee, and all you're going to do is you're going to tilt forward, stretching this muscle here. I'm not doing this. If I hunch my back or bend over, I don't really feel a stretch. Pulling my belly button towards my spine, keeping my upper body erect, keeping that curve in my low back, and then tilting forward, you get a really good hip stretch. For those of you that don't feel a very good stretch here, even though you have correct form, if you put one arm up and bend over, that'll add to it. If you put 2 arms up and pull over, you'll really feel it. And that's the hip flexor of the psoas stretch. Next is the adductor stretch. This is the muscles on the inside of the legs that attach to your pelvis. So you get in this position. I don't know if you can see from the camera, but my left hip is in front of my right hip because I'm tight. My adductors are tight. So I have to first roll my hip forward and then over. If you have that problem, if I'm like this, I can bend all the way over and I barely feel a stretch. But if I do the correct exercise and get into the correct alignment first and then bend over, I'm already feeling a stretch right there. Okay, so that's the adductor stretch. Each one of these, again, 20 seconds at least a hold. And you're always doing both sides. And the last one is the latissimus stretch. Your lat muscles, your big back muscles, also attached to your pelvis. If one side's tighter than the other, it can cause core problems. So, you can't do this standing, because if you do it standing, you kick your hip out and you won't feel a stretch. So you do it from on your knees, and you're just going to bend over. Again, you're not rotating. You're not rotating. It's straight over. And then both sides, holding each side 20 seconds. Those are the core stretches. They're super important for flexibility, to keep you healthy and help ward off any type of injury from over-tight muscles or muscles that are asymmetrically tight or flexible. You'll also be getting this in a PDF format, so print it up so you don't have to watch this video over and over. And good luck with your stretches. Have fun with it. Have fun with your walk. And we welcome any questions that you have, or if you need any help whatsoever, please feel free to email us or call us. Enjoy your walk, and we look forward to seeing you soon.